Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is July 2nd, 2020, and here we have another death by the numbers. This time is a popular Twitch streamer by the name of Byron Bernstein, and he was most known by the name Reckful. That was his stage name, Reckful. They're saying that he died from an apparent suicide, according to his girlfriend and his roommates. He was 31 years old and decided to commit suicide today. And he's known for playing games electronically. And what I mean by that is over the internet. He used to stream his video games on Twitch, which I'm not too familiar with that social media, but according to the reporting, they're saying that he was very known on Twitch. It says here that the already fragile gaming community has been rocked by yet another tragedy today, and it's been confirmed that Byron Reckful Bernstein has died at the age of 31, as reported by his roommate, ex-girlfriend, and others. The suspected cause of death is suicide, causing many gaming and esports personalities to share the number for the suicide prevention hotline if you need help. 1-800-273-8255. It says here that Reckful was a massively popular Twitch streamer and World of Warcraft player. One of the top players in the world, in fact, for a time. One of his crowning achievements was placing rank 1 in 6 consecutive seasons of World of Warcraft, and has won many other tournaments and events involving the game. Okay, so he committed suicide today. I don't know, I guess too much winning, right? But what I'm going to show you guys is how this man was ritualistically murdered yet again. Another celebrity dead by the numbers. And what I mean by the numbers is there's this code known as gematria, which is the practice of coding numbers into words. And if you visit the website gematrinator.com, there's 4 base ciphers in this language. The alphabetic order in reverse, and then the other 2 ciphers is the alphabetic order with the rules of numerology. So this stuff is very simple to learn and understand if you just take the time to listen to a couple of more of the videos that I make. So this is real easy. It's the alphabetic order, A, B, C, D. But instead of letters, you apply numbers to the letter. So for example, in this cipher, the letter A has a value of 1 because A is the first letter in the alphabet. Then Z will be 26 because Z is the last letter in the alphabet, right? 26-letter alphabet. And this cipher here, when you write out his full name, Byron Bernstein, it sums to 180, right? But there's a cipher where you reduce all the double-digit letters into single-digit numbers, known as full reduction, right? In this cipher, his name sums to 72. So you're taking all the double-digit letters and converting it into a single digit. So Y, which is the 25th letter in the alphabet, it becomes 7 when you reduce it, because 2 plus 5 is 7. Right? R becomes 9, O becomes 6, N becomes 5, and so on. Right? His name sums to 72 when you reduce each letter into a single digit. And then he decides to commit suicide on July 2nd. Which is very strange. And if you been following this work, then you know that this is how this stuff always is. This code is very repetitive. A person dying in connection to their name gematria. It happens all the time. So this man by the name of Byron Bernstein just happens to commit suicide on 7/2. That could be a coincidence. But then when I show you everything else and how everything else lines up, like his birthday, like how he died on his 56th day of his age, and his surname sums to 56. then you start noticing that this is a pattern, right? So again, 4 ciphers: the alphabetical order forwards and backwards, and then the 2 rules where you apply the rules. The 2 ciphers where you apply the rules of numerology. Right. So let's take a look at everything that I noticed about this person here. So he's known by the name Reckful. That's like his nickname. And in that same cipher where you reduce each letter into a single digit number, his nickname Reckful, which he was known by on Twitch, it sums to 31. And then he died at the age of 31, right? And he was an esports player, right? Electronic sports. Also sums to 31, like his age of death. And it says here that he was born on May 8th, 5/8. Freemasonry sums to 58. But again, he died on the 56th day of his age. His surname sums to 56. And if you measure to his upcoming birthday, he died 311 days before his birthday. And if you notice the headline, they named him Byron Reckful Bernstein, even though, Reckful is his nickname. But they made sure that they included his nickname in between his real name, right? And there's a reason for that. It's because it sums to 311. Byron Reckful Bernstein. And then he died 311 days before his 32nd birthday. See that? And this is how this stuff works all the time. It's very repetitive. Very repetitive system. Again, his name sums to 72. He died on July 2nd. Notice esports player sums to 72 as well. So an esports player by the name of Byron Bernstein dies on July 2nd. See that? These numbers, they kind of communicate to people who understand them of what's really going on, Once you notice the patterns, it's like it's telling you a story in a different language. Today's a date with 29 numerology. 7 plus 2 plus 20 sums to 29. Right, July's the 7th month. And Twitch sums to 29, right? He died on a day with 29 numerology. And his first name, Byron, sums to 29 as well. There's another cipher. If you take your cell phone, and you notice how on the numbers there's letters, that's known as the keypad cipher. And on that cipher, if you write out suicide, you just take your cell phone and type in suicide, and then the values that shows up on your cell phone, you add out all those values. Those values should be 7842433. That should be the number that you type on your phone. And if you add up all of those values, it sums to 31 as well. Then this man committed suicide at the age of 31. So just take a cell phone and just type it in. We're gonna do this together, right? So you have S is 7, right? U is 8 on your phone. I is 4. Then C is 2, right? And then another 4 for another I is 4. Then D is 3 and 3. Right? So you get 784, 2433. Just like how you see here. And if you add up all those values, it sums to 31. That's another cipher. I don't really talk about that cipher much. But using that cipher, suicide sums to 31. So this is why they're saying that he committed suicide. That dies at 31. Reckful. Reckful is 31. Suicide is 31. Esports is 31. And then his name, Byron Bernstein, is 72. Like today's date, 7-2. This is what you call murder by numbers. That song that came out in 1983 by the band The Police, titled Murder by Numbers, it was telling of what's really going on in the world. And this stuff has been going on for ages. For a very long time. So, yeah. Just want to say rest in peace to Byron. Looks like you can't even be a popular gamer, you know, unless you sell your soul to these people, you know. All these people who have fame, it's obvious how they obtain it, you know. Signing that contract that says, you have a new owner now, and they decide when you live and when you don't. So that's all I have for right now. Again, just another dead person by the code. It's unfortunate, but just want to say rest in peace to him and all his fans and families. But yeah. So thanks everyone for joining us. I'll be back tomorrow. You guys enjoy your weekend. You guys take care, and I'll see you next time.